everyone, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my channel, thank you so much for hitting the play button and wanting to watch this video. If you're a returning subscriber, you know I have nothing but huge love for you. Thank you so much for returning back to my channel and for supporting this channel as we somehow grow. If this is your first time on my channel, my name is Adobe Okonkwo. On this channel, I make videos about career, productivity, lifestyle, and just living my best life. I am a Nigerian content creator based out in Minnesota. I'm currently in Seattle for my internship as a product marketing manager at a big tech company. Actually, now I can say it. I'm actually a product marketing manager intern at Microsoft. And the reason why I can say that now is because literally this week, when I'm filming this video, is the last week of my internship, and I'm happy to announce to you guys I successfully completed my internship and I got a return offer. I'm going to be talking about all of that in today's video, so if you're interested, then definitely keep on watching. I'm really excited that I can finally share this, although many of my very close friends already knew, and some of you guys that are very picky, very into detail probably already knew. But yeah, I just wanted to share that very quickly. So for agenda for today's video, I'm going to be starting off with August recap, basically just talking about highlights of my month and also talking about reflection. So I usually ask myself 4 questions every month just to make sure that I'm on the right track and making good progress. And then we're going to be moving on to reflecting on August goals just to find out if we achieved them or not. And finally, we're going to be talking about our September goals and closing it off with our monthly favorite. So monthly favorite products and items and monthly favorite shows. You guys don't want to miss today's video. I'm going to be spilling all the tea. Anyways, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Join this family. Really appreciate if you guys could hit the big red button down below. It really helps my channel, and most importantly, when you guys like, share, and even comment, it really helps my channel and tells YouTube that this is an interesting video that other people might be interested in if you don't want to share this video with your friends. Let's get started. So I'm going to be starting off with August recap. Now let's talk about some major highlights that happened in August. I feel like this month was such an eventful one. A lot of things happened, and let's get into them. So I have a list of them on my phone. The first one was Sandbox VR. If you guys haven't seen the vlog, but I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen it, so I'm going to put it linked in the description box and just link it up here so you guys can go watch it. And Sandbox VR basically means Sandbox Virtual Reality. I went there, and what did I even do? It was just a virtual experience where you put on like these things and you fight in a zombie valley land. So the particular game I played was Dead Valley. Awesome game. I highly recommend. And these guys were super sweet. And I think one thing I appreciated, in a city like Seattle, things are so freaking expensive, but I was able to use $55 to have a 30-minute experience, and that was definitely worth it. So definitely consider doing that. Let's talk about my Midpoint Connect. I know that I was going to talk to you guys about it last month, but I did not want to because I wanted to wait till I was done with my internship and I knew my status before sharing any information. So my Midpoint Connect means at the midpoint of your whole internship, right? Say you have 3 months. So in the second month, sometime in that second month, you're going to meet with your manager just to make sure that you're on track, you're doing all the right things, and you're on track to get a return offer. And my midpoint was fantastic. My manager literally did not have any negative feedback for me. Everything was just check. And then he told me that I was on track and I should just keep doing what I was doing. So that was pretty awesome. So in sequel to that, I had my Final Connect just 2 days back. So Final Connect is the one you're going to have at the end of your internship, and that's where you're going to be finding out if you performed really well, if your project was impactful, and if you're getting a return offer. And girl, similar to my Midpoint Connect, I didn't have a single negative feedback. My manager had nothing but good things to say. You guys make sure you watch the video. I have a full last week as a Microsoft intern video coming up, so you do not want to miss that. In the subsequent videos, I'm also going to be posting all of my experiences. So even though I haven't been posting them now, I've been filming them and just piling them up because I wanted to, again, I'm superstitious. I want to wait till I get it before I share the information. But yeah, so now that I've gotten it, I'm going to be sharing all of that information for my orientation, how I prepared, and all of that good stuff till where we are. So I literally filmed everything. You're probably going to see the last week as a Microsoft intern first before you see the beginning one. So make sure you stick around, subscribe, and turn on the post notifications so you'll be notified every time I have that video or any video up. I had my Final Connect. It went great. My manager told me that they're extending a return offer to me. I was so happy that first, let's just be clear, right? Before then, I already known that I was going to get a return offer just because of how hardworking I've been. Like I think I put in my whole heart and soul into this internship. So I'll be surprised if I didn't get it. So I wasn't really surprised, but yeah, it was just great hearing him say it, because he wasn't allowed to say it proud to that just because of the whole regulation. But he told me he had known since the midpoint that I was going to get one, but he was just not allowed to say it. And then he just praised my work ethics, professionalism, the way I work and all of that stuff. It was pretty good just hearing somebody in that position, a whole director complimenting me, and it felt really good. So enough of work, let's talk about other things. This month I also concluded my Microsoft internship, and yes, I can confidently tell you guys now that I interned as a product marketing manager at Microsoft this summer, and that's why I was out in Seattle, and that's basically what I did, for those of you that were curious and all of that stuff. So now I can post my videos in peace. And then this month I completed several certifications. As part of the review thingy, I said I was going to complete the certification, like do the training but not necessarily do the certification. But I just feel like, I don't know, I just literally got off a call with my buddy Eli, and we're basically alike, because I was just telling him how it's very difficult for me to submit, like do anything embarrassing. I'm extra. I always go above and beyond for anything that I'm working on, and that's something that I'm struggling with mentally. I'll talk about it when I'm reflecting, but I just wanted to very quickly highlight that. So I did additional certifications. I did the sustainability one, did accessibility, did advanced product marketing. I know a lot of you have been sending me messages on LinkedIn, and if I don't reply, I mean, I'm definitely going to get to it, but I just want to encourage you guys, when I make videos, the purpose of the comment section is for you to leave your questions, and I always encourage you to leave your questions. I don't think I have the time to be responding to everybody's question on LinkedIn, but if you leave a comment and I respond to the comment and somebody sees that question and it was the same question, you know, we're helping the universe, right? So just putting that out there. I'm not saying I'm not going to reply you, but just like, it's better to just leave it in the comment section. That way I'm able to respond faster. Okay, so with that said, somebody was asking me like how to be a product marketer if you don't have any prior experience, or what free courses you could take. There are several of them. I'm going to be making an extensive video on how you can become a product marketing manager in tech without a marketing background or no background at all. I've been doing a lot of research, and the reason why I was doing a lot of research is just because I have an extensive marketing background, so it was pretty easy for me to switch to tech. But I'm aware that a lot of people don't have marketing background but just want to pivot to product marketing, so that's what I've been spending a lot of time doing for you guys. But one course that I did find on LinkedIn is advanced product marketing. I'm going to put the link in the description box, so if you're interested in checking that out, feel free to do that. Absolutely. But more on that video is going to be coming out soon. I also went hiking. I mean, I didn't make it to the top, but you go, went hiking. So I went to Rattlesnake Lodge. They say that that's the easiest, but I didn't survive it. I didn't make it to the top, like I said. So I did take my husband when he came back to Seattle. He was just rubbing it in my face, like he got to the top. He didn't know that he was at the top. So basically, it was an easy hike for him. But yeah, it was a great experience. I'm sure you guys have seen, just a few of you guys probably would have seen the video, but if you haven't, I'm going to put a link in the description box and put a link somewhere here so you can go watch it and check it out. I really liked the video. Okay, so I also found a new restaurant. If you're in Seattle, take my word for it, this restaurant is the best food that I've eaten in the whole of Seattle since I moved to Seattle 3 months ago. And the place is called Bao Tang Thai Restaurant. And if you go there, if you're Nigerian or African or Black American and you want something spicy, like really good food, I recommend the garlic salmon fried rice. Delicious. I'm telling you, that's what I've been eating since I discovered it. So I also went to Pike's Marketplace, and Pike's Marketplace is like a farmer's market. That's where I went and bought flowers, $44. If you see the flowers there, I got home, I was so angry. I was like, did they use jazz on me? How will I pay for $44 for these flowers? I know it's creative, you're being creative, but I've never spent that much on flowers before. But anyways, I've seen that everybody that goes to Pike's Market, they'll just carry flower, take picture. That is landmark that they've gone to Pike's Market. I said, I must take picture like that. I went and spent one. The funny funny thing, I think why I was even pissed more was by the time I walked down, there was a whole line of flowers that were way cheaper, like $20, $10, like less than 50%. So yeah, if you ever go to Pikes Market, don't buy anything at the entrance. Go inside, you'll find them cheaper. Okay, so I also did my Microsoft Power Platform X certification. I did it last month and I failed, but I did it again and I passed, so that's good. And like I said, I took a lot of LinkedIn courses. I'm gonna put some of the ones that I recommend for product marketers, or if you're just trying to understand the concept of product marketing. And yeah, that's with August recap. Next, we're going to be talking about reflection, and this is where we essentially just reflect on the previous month. I'm still in August, but just basically reflect the previous days of this month and just see what key learnings we had, what key learnings I had. And at this point, I'm going to also encourage you guys to utilize the comment section. What key learnings did you learn this month? How was your month? How was your August month? Like, what did you learn? Just leave them in the comment section. I always reply comments like very quickly than private DM. Don't DM me your answers, please. So first, we're going to be starting with what went well this month. I'm asking you, what went well this month? Comment below. Tell me what's happened in your life that you really appreciated. Anyway, for me, a couple of things, but I think the major highlight for my month of August is my return offer to Microsoft. My return offer to Microsoft. It has been amazing experience. Everybody on my team was just super nice, super sweet. You know how they tell you Microsoft is a fantastic place to work at? Like, no caps, like seriously, no caps. The place is a fantastic place to work at. Everybody was just super nice, great experience. The project that I worked on, I'd never worked on it before, so it was pretty much a learning curve for me, and I'm glad that I went through that process. I figured it out. It was just a great experience. I can't wait to show you guys all the videos like now. I hope you guys stick around, subscribe so you don't miss all the videos. So that's pretty much the highlight of this month for me, for sure. So moving on to the next question, what lesson did I learn this month? One thing I learned this month was not to be afraid of exploring new things. I used to be so, as an introvert, I'm a selective introvert. Like, I can be an extrovert when I need to be, but I'm mostly an introvert. And what that means for me is I cancel plans last minute. I don't like going out. I'd rather sit in bed and watch movies, and that's all right. I know there are a lot of people like me outside, but one thing I feel like I used to struggle with is just like leaving my comfort zone. So I started doing things like, you know, the indoor skydiving that I would never have done. I actually want to do outdoor skydiving, but I said, okay, let me up my courage a little bit by doing the indoor one first, right? And then I started going out more instead of just sitting in bed. So sometimes I just challenge myself, girl, dress up, let's go out. My mind is telling me let's go out, and I do that, and I feel like it's usually a very nice breath of fresh air. When you're sitting in bed or you're being indoors for too long, it affects your mental health. Like, whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not, it does, because you're breathing the same air that you're breathing out. It's just very unhealthy. So once in a while, like, take a walk, do something fun, just be you. Try so many things. There are so many things in this world that is worth exploring, that not one person can explore or finish. So take your time and explore as much as you can. There was something else I was going to talk about. It's one constructive feedback. I guess I can talk about it now. One constructive feedback I received and worked on. So this is a constructive feedback that I haven't quite figured out a way to work on it yet. So it's still a work in progress, but I would like to talk to you guys about it. Maybe you guys have experienced it and I figured out a way that works for you guys that I'm happy to experiment with, right? So I find that sometimes, most times, I am such a perfectionist. Like, literally, I don't feel comfortable submitting or doing anything that is mediocre. Like, if I'm going to do anything, I like doing it like correct. Do you get? I believe in that go big or go home. Not like in terms of spending money, like in terms of working. So and as a result, I find that like I overstress myself. I am extremely, I don't know if you guys have ever met me, I'm extremely hardworking. I feel like I'm even a workaholic, you know, and it's just very stressful because I feel like when I work this hard, I don't know, it might just be me or my head, but I feel like when I work this hard, right, and the reason why I work hard is because I feel like if I work X hard, I would get X square. Like the reward will be commensurate with the amount of hard work that I've put into that work, right? But over and over and over and over again, that's not the case, because I see people that just do the barest minimum and they still get the same rewards as me. So I might be, there's something there to think about. So one thing I've started doing, and that's something that I started even like testing out in school. Like in school, I would notice that because of course I'm the one that likes work now, so people don't do their shit. Like they would leave it because they know I would eventually just read through it and add and do all the work for them, so they eventually don't do anything, and that pisses me off, like honestly. So one thing I now started doing is take a step back. Like even when I see word errors in a document that somebody sends to me, I'll just even ignore it, and my body will just be itching me, correct it. I'm like, nope, I'm not gonna correct it. And those are just few times that I have actively, intentionally tried not to do that. But I'm interested in knowing, do you guys struggle with perfectionism? Like I feel like I struggle with it, and it's just sad because I feel like the reward for being a perfectionist is either more work or no rewards at all. Do you understand? Because I feel like if I'm working extremely hard, I should be getting extremely good rewards, but that has never happened. You know. But there are other people, I'm seeing this other person that is not even working as half hard as I am, and is getting basically the same rewards as me. So I'm just overstressing myself, and that's one thing I want to play around with this semester. I just take a step back, let other people do the work. I didn't come to this world to come and die or be somebody's slave, or just be working. Do you understand? I want to enjoy life. I want to like live soft life, and I don't think I've ever lived life like, do you understand? So it's hard. I'm still trying to figure out a way that works, that I'm going to be able to sort out this mental thing going on right now. But that's something that I struggle with, and I'm happy to hear you guys' suggestion regarding it. Like I've tried not to think about it, but I eventually just pick up my laptop and correct the errors. I've tried not to compare myself with people that are not doing half as much work as I am, but it's hard because it's so visible. Like they don't even hide it. Do you understand? So that is something that I am constantly working on, and I've gotten a lot of feedback. You know, people have told me, girl, you overwork yourself, like you need to relax. But that relaxation is not in my body. Like sometimes I'll just be sitting, I'm like, I don't have work to do today. I'll be itching to find something to do. Some people would absolutely love my kind of person in their work environment, but I hate being this kind of person. I just want to live a little, you know. I don't want to do so much work, but I want to get the reward. Yeah, that's just in tangent. So next, let's talk about what am I grateful for. Honestly, I'm grateful for myself. You know, despite all my cons, I'm still very grateful for the kind of person I am. I feel like I am such a trustworthy, loving, like if I love you, if I care about you, I go an extra mile to show that. I'm just grateful for myself. And then I'm also grateful for the internship experience. I never expected to get it, like the whole interview process. I'm going to be talking about it, but of course, if you have very specific question regarding the whole experience, the interview process, please feel free to utilize the comment section. But I wasn't really expecting to get it. Somebody just randomly told me, oh, apply. I did. And then I got called, went through like several interviews until it finally clicked. So I'm really grateful for the opportunity. I worked on a project that I've never worked on in my life. It was a whole new space for me, but I was able to learn, thrive, and just excel, you know. And yeah, it's just been amazing. Everybody that, like my stakeholders, had nothing but good feedbacks for me. Even when I was asking for perspective, I was so comfortable asking for perspective because I knew I had done good work. The next I'm also grateful for, of course, I'm always going to say this, my family. You would have friends that will come and go. You can't really trust. I've had like really bad experiences with friends, and that's why I don't keep a lot of friends, because I feel like girls be sneaky sometimes. Like you can't trust anybody. You literally cannot trust anybody. So yeah, just always watch your corners. Some people are lucky, they get like really good friends that they are ride or die. That's everything with my August reflection. Let me know, what are your thoughts on this reflection? Are these things that you relate to? Are these things, I know that last week I talked about last month I talked about not comparing myself, but this is a whole different game. This is not even YouTube comparison. This is just visibly seeing like somebody playing, like using, like it's just funny, right? And then you're there busy working, stakeholders meeting, you know, and then the result comes and it's literally the same result. You know, it's heartbreaking, it's painful. But one thing I've been trying to encourage myself, two things, right? I need to learn when that work is important important and when it's not. And then it got me thinking of game theory. You guys should definitely read into game theory, and this was a course that I took in my MBA school first year, where they talked about, like, if you're working in a group, a large group, where the reward is like basically is not based on performance, right? What you want to do is slack. Like, they literally said it there, slack, like do the barest minimum, because the reward is going to be equally divided by everybody. But if it's a smaller team, they're going to be evaluating you. That's when you know, okay, you need to put in extra work because it's individual evaluation. Yeah, that's what I just wanted to highlight before I move to the next thing. With that said, let's look at our goals for August. So August, I'm gonna put a screenshot here. Actually, let me scoot over. So I'm gonna put the screenshots here so you can see. The first one was self-care. I did this a little bit. I got this eyes roller thingy. I liked it because it made my face cool, and it just like helped relax my face muscles. So I definitely recommend it. I think I wore face mask once in a while, but beyond that, I don't think I've really taken care of myself per se. So, and that's something I want to do moving forward, but we'll figure it out. Then next, explore two new places in Seattle. I think I exceeded my expectations. So I did go hiking, Rattlesnake. I found 2 restaurants. So the first one was about Thai something, and then there was another one that I went to this morning. I can't remember. So I basically achieved them. I'm gonna go ahead and just check them. Then for academy, 1 LinkedIn course, I did that. 1 LinkedIn article, I didn't do that because there was no time. Microsoft Power Platform certification, I did that. I achieved that. Then professionally, remember how I put this last week and last month, and I just put ... What I wanted to get here was a return offer, and your baby girl, what? Got it. Full-time return offer at Microsoft. Okay, so I achieved that. Now for YouTube, I wanted to grow my channel by 100 subscribers for the month of August. So looking at the dates, so let's go to my YouTube stuff. I know that I gained a lot of subscribers just before July ended, but we're going to be focusing on August. So let's look at subscriber count for the month of August. And for the month of August, I've only gained 55. I'm happy with that because that's huge progress. Even if it's just 1 subscriber, 2 subscriber, I'm very happy with that because that shows one more person is interested in my content. And now multiply it by 55. That's 55 people interested in my content. So very happy with that. Thank you so much for joining my family and trusting me enough to hit the subscribe button. Okay, I promise I won't disappoint. If you have specific video requests, feel free to utilize the comment section and leave them down below. I would happily respond and make some videos for you guys. Now, with regards to that, I didn't achieve that, so I'm not going to check that. Then hit 400 subscribers this month. Oh my goodness, I did. So I achieved this goal in July, not even in August. So that was awesome. I think my August monthly reset slightly blew up to like 2K views, and I got a lot of subscribers from that video. I think over 100 just from that video. Then post consistently. Oh my goodness, I did that consistently this month. However, I didn't post this Wednesday just because I literally forgot about it. This week was my final week at my internship, so I've had my final connect to my manager, final presentation to CVP, and all of that stuff was just happening back to back, so I didn't get a chance to edit a video for Wednesday. But you guys are going to be seeing this either tomorrow, Friday, or on Sunday, so I'm sorry. I'm going to make up for it, so I'm going to post this on Friday. Sorry. I'm figuring out a font for my YouTube channel. Yes, so right now I think I finally figured it out. For my thumbnail, I now use like the horizontal 3 boxes, and then I use lemon milk for my font, as well as Futura for like text in my, because lemon milk is capitalized, so there's no small letter. But when I'm editing my video and I want to put text on it, Futura is almost similar to lemon milk, so it isn't that bad. And then I like to combine it with like a sans serif kind of text font, and my preferred is Mermaid. So if you're interested in downloading this font, go to dafont.com and you'll see all of them, and literally just type it in the search button and you'd see them. Okay, and those are my goals for August. Now let's talk about monthly favorites. With regards to my monthly favorite, I'm going to be starting off with these shoes. This is the Steve Madden's, trying to remember the exact name, News Flash shoes. These shoes are super comfortable. I think this is about 5 inches, if I'm not mistaken, 5 or 4 inches. It's a slide on, so this is what it looks like. It always just makes me feel sexy, and because it's so comfortable to walk in, it's just perfect. So I highly recommend this. I got this from their store. I can't remember. I think Boya it was like $90 or something, but definitely worth it. I love it. This is the one that I wear mostly whenever I just want to add a little sassiness to my look. I just put this on and it's perfect, super comfortable too. Next, I got this band from on Amazon. I actually want to show you what it looks like. I feel like this is the first band because all the exercise bands that I usually get, they would usually divide my tummy into two just because the width is not high enough. You get, but this one, it's perfect. It goes from my under my bust to my actual waistline, so which is awesome. I don't know what kind of material they have, but it's like rubber, like silicone. So when you're working out, when you take it off, you actually feel like the sweat will be on it. For some reason, I don't know if that does anything, but it just signals to me mentally that okay, I've burned some extra calories. So that's why I really like this one, and it was pretty affordable. I think it was like $27 or something. But yeah, I highly recommend it if you're looking for a workout thingy to use. This is a great one to use. I don't know if you guys noticed, but if you didn't notice, I have new glasses now, and I absolutely love this one because this one came fully packed with everything. So it has the blue light screening, it has the non-reflective stuff, it has like a lazy eye or something, relaxed eye, something at the bottom here. So because I use the screen a lot, I use my laptop a lot, I use my phone a lot, when I look down, it helps my eyes relax. And then it has this blue screen that, you know what blue light glasses does now, so essentially that. They were pretty expensive, but my Microsoft was able to cover about half of the price, and then I had to pay the other half, which was still a lot, but you know, it's definitely helped. I do plan on getting eye surgery soon, so I won't be needing this anymore pretty soon. Okay, so with that said, let's talk about the next item. I don't know if you guys, when I was into getting mice, and if you don't use a mice, by the way, like I don't know what you're doing. Mice is just a very productive way to do anything. So I got into using it at Microsoft because they gave us a mouse, and it just basically made everything super easy, and it saved you that stress of doing your hand like this and moving it. But yeah, this one was super duper helpful. One thing I do like about this is because it's small, it's sleek, it can fit literally anywhere. This mouse has fallen down like twice. It detached, I put it back, it still works fine. And most importantly, it does horizontal and vertical scrolling. I was looking for that, and I wanted a mouse that I knew that the Logitech one did it, but the placement was just very weird. But this is just, you do this, it works perfect. So absolutely love this mouse, and I highly recommend it for editing or anything that you're doing. Okay, now in terms of books, by the way, very happy to announce to you guys that I finally completed one book. So I downloaded Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover, and I finished it. The book is awesome. I mean, a lot of people said it was great, it's great, but I was expecting it to be extremely great, and maybe because I exceeded, like I just placed it at a higher expectation level just because of all the amazing things every other person has said. But yeah, the book is actually a good read because I just kept, every time I would sleep, I would be thinking about it. So why is Miles not showing that he loves cats? Like, what is going on? And then they will go back to his future. They were just breaking it down, so you could not help but think, okay, so he got his sister pregnant, they told their parents, what then happened? How, you know, it just kept me reading all the way to the end until I finally found out that yeah, he got the stepsister pregnant. They wanted to have the child, they went to the hospital, she gave birth to the child, but she was now coming, she had an accident. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm spoiling the novel, but yeah, I wanted to highlight that it's actually a good read. But if you're interested in reading other books, during my coffee chat with people that I've been meeting across all orgs, there were a couple of books that they recommended. One is Lean In. I heard that there's a Black woman version of this, so I'm gonna find the name. If I don't know, if whenever I find it and I read it, I'll let you guys know. And then another one is Nice Girls Still Don't Get the Corner Office. So that's, if you're into women empowerment like I am, this is absolutely a good read that tells you of how you can be a better spoken, like a better version of yourself at work, and just stand up for yourself. Secret Powers of Salary Negotiation, because of course, you know, I've been prepping for my return offer negotiation. I've been reading a lot of negotiation books and also just watching a lot of negotiation videos. The Hating Game, a novel by Sally Thorne, really good. Then How to Be a Great Boss, Radical Candor by Kim Scott, really good book. And first 90 Days, also the How to Talk to Anyone, Little Tricks to Big Success in Relationship. And of course, Loved is an amazing book for product marketers. So if you're into product marketing or you're just starting out, this is a book that I highly recommend you to read, so you can get a better sense of what it is, all the things that are involved. Like, it really helped me with my internship. Yeah, with that said, that is everything August perspective. Let's go ahead ahead and set our goals for, actually before we do that, let's look at must-have videos for the month. I actually don't have a lot of them. There's just one that I highly recommend anyone to watch. It's Alchemy of Souls it's a Korean drama. Love it. So during one of my coffee chats, somebody also told me of, is it Trash TV, Korean Trash TV, is it Change TV or something, I can't remember. Said she highly recommends it, so I'm going to look that up on Netflix and watch that over the weekend, because I'm going to be traveling back to Minnesota. I'm so excited on Sunday. Not really excited, but like I just want to go home, be on my bed, be able to cook food and eat like better food, you know. Yeah, but that's essentially like the must watch video, just one that I watched that I highly recommend to you guys. I am going to go ahead and take a pause and prepare my goals for September. Make sure to stay tuned so you don't miss the goals. So I just very quickly duplicated my goals, but a few of them are slightly different because now I'm going to be back home in Minnesota. So again, I still maintain the same bucket. So for personal, I have my self-care. Now I can finally be in tune once I get back, and then deep clean the house. My husband went back to Minnesota, but I doubt he did anything. With regards to academics, I want to take one LinkedIn course again. I think I won't be able to do it because I will not have free access to it anymore, because my school doesn't have free access to LinkedIn. Have an amazing first month of school. I'm going back to school and I've seriously been praying that nobody gets on my nerves. I just want to have an amazing second year and just close it out. So keeping my fingers crossed. I'll keep you guys posted. Then professional, I want to negotiate my offer. I am going to be working tirelessly to see what I can get. Then with regards to YouTube, I want to grow my YouTube by 100 new subscribers. We didn't meet that this month. I doubt we're going to meet it next month, but I'm very positive, you know, something might happen. But I do want to hit 500 subscribers in September. Currently at 477, almost at 500. I'm really looking forward to it because it's going to enable my community tab. That way I can have direct conversations with you guys and let you guys know on days when I'm feeling frustrated and I won't be able to upload videos, and just gauge your sentiment towards videos that I want to upload. Then post consistently. You guys already know I'm going to be maintaining the same schedule twice weekly. Wednesdays and Sundays are my upload days at 10 a.m. PT time, which is 12 noon CST time. Okay, so with that, we've come to the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it enough to subscribe and join the family. What are your goals for September? Leave them down below. What key learnings did you take away from this month? Leave them down below. Until my next one, guys, I really appreciate that you click this video to watch and just do this with me. I hope to see you guys in my October monthly reset. But until then, guys, stay safe and remain blessed. Bye.